Asalaamu calaykum waraxmatullaahi wabarakaatu. Walaalayaal kusoo dhawaada waa walaalkiina again Maxamed meeshaaneeto oo reer crypto ku taajir and traders, long holders, position holders, investors, you are all more than welcome. Waan igu soo dhaweynayaa qaybtaaneeton waxaan igu soo dhaweynayaa insha Allah and baalkaneeto la yiraahdo Solano and waxaad fiiri rabnaa si in very short wax badan ma ahan. It's not going to be deep takedown, not bits and pieces ma ahan. And so let's get into it without wasting time. So this is Solano. I'm looking at Solano. I'm feeling you could see this chart by yourself, by even taking off. Let me see. And let's just hide everything. Chat kan hadii adiga aad soo horfariisatid maanta as dhahdid okay, this is a trade I'm looking at. Waxaa rabtaa inaad gashid long ama short dhinaca u diraysaa xagee ka gali lahayd iyo meeshee ka gali lahayd and what's your target, xaguu u socdaa, all that kind of stuff is what I'm talking about meeshaan. And and this is me just doing simplicity. Aragtida waa kala duwan karnaa, but I hope waxay aniga aan fikrad iga duwan ama wax aad ku darsatay, and this is just to better you insha Allah, aad cilmi aad ku faa'iidaysatid kusoo dhawaada. So BTC sa u batay aragniyo, BTC zaid u batay shit coins iyo altcoins yaasha badnaantooda waa iska ilaaliyaa, waa iska soo yareey because waqti badan uma hay fursad markaan hayo waan kusoo tuurtaa, to be honest. And Solano haddii aad fiirisid for the past since I think 2022 soo kiciddeeda ee soo kacday, daadashii ka dhacday, qilqiilka ka dhacay, bahalkaneeto dagaalka ka dhacay iyo cabsida ka jirta waagaas, from that time up to date maantadan ay soo kacday waxay samaysay almost like 3000% increase. So meaning meeshii ay kasoo daadatay eventually oo hoostaneeto uu ku fadhiyey, almost $7 oo aaday, wuxuu ku noqday its previous all time high, wuuna jabsaday, but it did not wax la yiraahdo validate that, it did not hold it. Waa laga soo celiyey daadashadiisa, the 200 and waxay u ahaa jirtay I think 270 meelahana ahayd, waxaa laga soo celiyey almost 200 and wuxuu aaday as high as 395. And so that was then, but right now and as we speak usbuuca neto waxaa usoo dhawaanoonaa maanta ay axad ee tahay, closing week, beri isniin ee tahay and opening a new chapter. Maanta Solano wuxuu ku close gareynayaa at least some kind of a green ayuu ku close gareynayaa for sure. It has to take a miracle for it to change red, but already wuxuu ku close gareynayaa the green candle. So and on a weekly basis, meesha aan focuska aniga aan saarayo waa this place. This is the place aniga aan focuska aan saarayo. Wuxuu soo samaystay, I mean uptrend oo soo samaystay, high ayuu soo samaystay from astaghfirullah lower highs as the price kept on going, and it made a high, another high, and another high, another high ayuu samaystay. So the high structure has not been invalidated. Bullish momentum kisa was hasta, it has not turned bearish yet. And one really nice thing aan ku hasto is just watching this trend line kaneto na hore waxa uu soo aragnay Ethereum, that it has been respecting this trend line from the previous 2022 December, 20 حتى waxaa aadi kartaa December 2022. Bahalkaneeto it has been respecting it, meeshaaneeto wuu ku noqnoqday so many times. Haddana waatana daadashadii ee ka dhacday April sanadkaneeto 2025 ka daadashadiisa another time wuu usoo dhawaaday, but wuu ka laabtay. The question is this going to continue from here or will it break down? That breakdown, that means actually waxaa bedelmay, its market structure kiisa has changed. So that market structure tells me bahalkaneeto break down this, there's going to be a lot more shorts than longs. and as a trader markaa fiirinayo that technical trend line kaaseeto aa ka qaadanayo and so many other things keligiisa ma ahan but waxay u noqonaysaa meel aad il ku hay kartid aad dhihi kartid hey meeshaaneeto waxaan u baahanahay shortskayga inaa badsado compared to my longs because waxaa fiirinaysaa wax la yiraahdo profit versus loss ratio. So ratioga profitkaada hadduu badan yahay compared to a losses shortkaadi ayaa u badan instead of longigaadi aad badi lahayd oo losskaadi ay khasaaradaadi ay badnaa lahayd. Anyway, okay, taas haddii aan ka tagno, I mean, I can just move the trend line right here and put it right there and hold it, lock it. Xaggaas no, not that. Just let's go back to this, to that, and locked it. Meeshaas u yaala alaama gishanaya. I'm just going to say, hey, I want the price crossing down on a weekly. Great. So what you want to see at Ubahanta is a very long red candle to close below this. Then that's a good indication or shortcut oo kugu fiican yahay. But right now, bullish momentum kiisa ayuu ku fadhiya. But to be honest, wallahi, it's kind of struggling. The reason why Udahoy it's struggling, waxaa waay haddii aan soo fiirino the 52 simple move weekly moving averageka oo sanadka oo ku fadhiyo waaye, even though this one has not been having enough data. Wuxuu ka bilaabnay 2021, but let's just use it in the meantime. And waxaa ujeedaa averagekiisa maanta wuxuu ku fadhiya 150. It's struggling to go above it, meaning the bullish momentum the strength in the bullish momentum has not come back in. Waa ujeedaa meeshaan camal this markuu soo dhaafay as a positional trader, close above this, that's when you enter a long. Close below this is when you enter your short right here. Short dad badan, I mean, if you were to open a short meeshaaneeto, definitely waxaad ku fadhi lahayd some kind of a profit oo ku fadhi lahayd. It will have been at least 40% profit plus the leverage kusoo gashay. Retestna wuxuu kugu ahaa like, hey, you know what, waa ligu soo noqday profitkayga ma qaadanin. It's just a matter of time of to exit. Right now, the indecision is there. It's sitting it. It's trying to fight and liquidate or maybe go above this thing. So a pull up, that would be great to retest back the 295 kaseto in so taabto. Weakness from this, definitely a short, and it will go back down to the previous lows. Previous lows on a weekly waxaa ka fiirinona about 50 gana ka raadinona as a support break below this. Yes, there are some other places or so mari karo before it actually comes to that 50 gaseto, which is now you have at least waxaa haasata 78. It's all level by level. You have the 78, you also have the 90, 97, and then eventually to the 50 where meesha oo si fiican ugu dhaqaaqay dhaqaaqida xooga badan kalsoonida breakoutka oo ka dhacay oo very intensive ugu dhaqaaqay. There's no doubt, you cannot disagree. Daadashada badan ee ka daadatay, it's that 50 gaseto was the average gaseto daadashada xoogaas badan ama dhaqaaqa xooga badan oo ka dhacay waaye. Okay, now, I mean, we know that this 52 weekly moving average kaneto, it's showing some kind of a median range waxay u dhexeysaa between the bullish and the bearish momentum kaseto. So whoever wins the battle would take this price one particular way. Another thing I fiirsanayo is right now on a daily. Dailyga waxaa kusoo baxoyo the 200 simple moving average. Let's just go to daily. Dailyga waxaa kusoo socdo 200 and simple moving average. We are definitely getting a golden cross. Golden cross. Waxaa ujeeda meeshaan ujeedaa there has been, I mean, Solana it's something else. Like maybe because of the fees and the congestion ka dhacayo gadashada ka dhacayso, probably is making this technical analysis kaneeto. When you're looking at the indicator changing really quickly from waxa la yiraahdo death cross to a golden cross, and again now you're having another golden cross. So I mean, before the golden cross you had that bullish momentum kaseto, very short and sweet, and then waa la soo celiyey, so daadasho kale ka dhacday, it gave you another death cross right here, and hadeertan wuxuu ku siinayaa a golden cross. So probably not very reliable, right? Because dhaqdhaqaaqiisii ayaa zaid u badan. You're not seeing that intensive move of the previous bahalkaneeto ka dhacday golden cross right here. This golden cross was like, okay, this is much more reliable. Okay, golden cross ka dhacay. Now I'm entering longa enter ka galooya mala soo noqonin, and it went way above that. So it has been sitting above this for the longest, and wuu kusoo noqday. But right now we are seeing another golden cross developing. But the question is it going to be reliable as like this other one? No, not really. I mean, maybe I'm gonna end up neglecting this, but what I know for sure is it's sitting above the 200 simple moving average, and it's sitting above the 50 moving average. For me to enter short, I am definitely going to be so cautious about it because of the that as a daily trader ka fikiran, okay, 50 above the 200 simple moving average, and 50 it's still holding, it's still good for bahalki like long position taking, swing position trading. But okay, what else do we have? We have on a weekly haddii added aniga I'm just focusing on the daily and the weekly inshallah, and probably sometimes I will come back to short trades iyo waxaaseeto, but right now I'm just focusing on labadaas meel. As we speak right now, this is something very very critical for Solano. It's actually building a head and shoulder ayuu samaysanaya. I mean, this price, whether you like it or not, dhaqaaqanet oo samaystay oo samaysanayo, it's actually building a very nice head and shoulder, and that to be your neckline. So there was one time this neckline kanet oo samaysanayo that a hard breakdown oo samaystay, and then retest back out for invalidation inuu ka dhaco bahalkaneeto for this inverse head and shoulder kan ka dhaco breakdown, and even go below this sweet trend line kaneto, it would be a very optimal short and noqonaysa. For this to be invalidated, it has to go above this right shoulder kaseto. It has to go above it and close above it. So this is what I mean, inshallah. Close above this, and intima close above this, invalidate this thing, and continue and test the highs. So we're yet to see that, and when it tests that new highs, then it invalidates this Bal Caneto inverse head or shoulder Caneto, and then we will get a target of $366. So why do I say that $366 is a target? Or invalidate Greo. If it does not invalidate and it sticks to this inverse head and shoulder, you just take the opposite, and at least we target Grenena the next level, which is about 97. Not the neckline, below the neckline is 76. So this is the next target as far as a good opportunity for such a shortcut dhinaca iskugu diyaariyo this data itself, the chart itself, when it shows you and presents that shortcut u fiican tahay u furmatay, then that opportunity is much better. Okay, another one that I'm looking at on iskugu diyaarinayo on as far as bahalkaneeto la dhaho RSI and divergence, bearish divergence, bullish divergence, it's showing me there is some kind of, again, bearish divergence, actually bullish bearish divergence showing up because of lower lows. When it comes to your RSI, it has been overbought for a very long period, a high, and now we're coming back down again here. Let's look here. This is where you're at. You are making higher high into Kusimenosa. You keep making higher highs, but this one has to come back up again and make another high, which is what we are expecting to see this. So if you see Balkan Solano into so dhaqaaqidan ay soo samaysato, and it comes back up here and makes another high, which coincides with the $366 kaseto. And then you see bahalkaneto, the RSI momentum ka did not go here, the overbought period kamusan adin, and it actually made another lower high. So this is high, another high, but it's lower than the previous one. And if you find mid kale inuu ku imaado low high or customers to compare to this, and your price went above here, oh my god, that would be a perfectly coincided with an opportunity marka lagu or short ku fiican tahay oo lagu soo gali karo, and then you target back down to the previous all-time high, which is the 295 caseto. However, that is it's slowly building up as right now daily wise. It is sitting waxa la yiraahdo above the 50 or the 50 medium range, so it's neither bearish neither bullish. Labada dhinac ayuu iskugu diyaarinaya one way or the other one. Hal meel ayuu u bada doonaa sooner or later. Whichever ay noqoto, the traders will determine that, and you can see that there is some kind of accumulation ka dhaco. Whether it's actually preparing itself for another high, that's great. Waa diyaara u nahnay. Haddii oo another loan u noqonayo, that's great. Another diyaarna waa u nahnay. But right now, at least the next coming weeks or even months, it does look like it's preparing itself oo iskugu diyaarinayo a leg up instead of a leg down. The leg down kaseto haddii ay ka dhacdo before the leg out, it's going to be a disaster. It's going to be huge. But we want to get at least a leg up before the leg down. And that's what I'm hoping to see based on the RSI Gaseto and also the volume accumulation Kaneto Kadaeso and the previous all-time high Ganeto that it's about to retest before it actually breaks down. So as far as like how high can it go, there's nobody that can tell you for sure 100%. Everything waxa waay bahalkii waxa la yiraahdo level by level, we just take stuff for bahalkii for just for data analysis le anaka u sameyna wax kalena u sameyna male. But the medium, at least the 0.618 whatever, you can look at the highest that you can go crazy. Maybe it's like, okay, I can go as high as $400, and then okay waa kasoo noqday. But to stretch it, I don't know. I don't want to stretch it, but if you were to stretch it as the maximum as secret that he created, hey, like as a fib retracement, I mean, you can get another 618, which is about the $600 melaha seto. But I'm not saying that's going to happen. You definitely need to see waxa la yiraahdo a momentum building up, a reason for it, reason keys, a cause for it inuu isku soo diyaaro. Without those things, that preparation kaas haduusan soo sameynin ahead of time, ma ka dhaceyso. So waxaa u baahan tahay inuu iskugu soo diyaariyo that momentum kaseeto inuu build up gareeyo. For me as a bullish break up, I'm targeting the 366, and that's where at least I would say I'm opening up a really nice shot. Even you could even do this. Sana sameysan kartaa as high as what 350, 350 to 360. That's a good range. That's a good range to at least wait for it and target and open up a new waxa la yiraahdo short iskugu diyaarinayo, and take that as a the little grain of salt. يعني ha u qaadanin this is the 360 ka wax badan ma heloy ama it's going to go above this. No, me, I'm just a positional trader. Fursadaasaan ugu jeedaa. Haddii ay fursadaaseeto ii gaarto, great. Haddiisan ii gaarin and ma ii gaarin, so my profits waa ka qaadanaya, and my loss, I will manage my losses and so forth. Anyway, waxaa kalaa rabaa inaan kusoo daro the total value locked of Solano compared to Ethereum. You only have like 7%, 10 billion, and you also have 77 billion of total value locked in Solano. So Solano has been seeing some increase in the previous DeFi, that it has been increasing about maybe 10% the last 7 days. But what's interesting and Firinoyo is the amount of fees that's happening within the 24-hour chain fees Caseto. So let's look. That's now. This is it. The 1 million on chain the 24 hours ka ka dhacay fees. This is the amount of people or transaction or Solana ay ku dhex sameynayaan on the DeFi system, decentralized exchanges. So they probably are buying waxay gadanayaan some shitty coins because of the platforms like Jupiter. I think all the other platforms that ku dhex dhisan Solano based ay yihiin, is allowing, you know, this all crazy shit coins or lagu dhex dhisi karo oo ama somebody to come and do the exchange oo ku samaysan karo. That's actually happening in all of those chains. So those transaction fees, for me waxay dhahoosaa, when those transaction fees are actually happening and it's taking place, it's actually good for the Solano price wise, you know. Way gadanayaan and ay gadanayaan price kanet, it's pushing up. For me as a trader, I'm there along with them, and markayna ka wada baxaan, and I see that the ecosystem kaseto, the fees kaneto inuu soo yaraaday. People are no longer interested in shitty coins. They're no longer interested in NFTs. Waxyaalahaaseyto, the fees is going down, meaning that the Solano ecosystemka isticmaalkiisa, usagekiisa hoos u aadaya, which will also reflect on the price. And so the fees that I'm talking about work when in the decentralized exchanges. So we're looking at Pancake Swap. Pancake Swap by itself, higher in the last 24 hours, 7 million fees. Radium, this is the basis and Kadlai. Another one, Meteoro. You have Jupiter. You have Pump.fun. I mean, it's crazy the amount of fees that's being collected by the decentralized exchanges. The amount of fees oo waxaaneet ku baxayso ummadda ay ku iibsanayaan all these shitty coins ee swap ay ku sameynayaan ee Solano ay soo qaadanayaan. I mean, it's crazy. It's good for the market. It's good for people that want to trade. Fursadahaasita anaka noo soo baxaysaa. And also waxaa ka qaadanaa khibrado, understanding of where dhinaca marketka u wadaan. The show you I'm go up, I'm go down. So lastly, another one is the last 24 hours of in on Solano coin market cap kisa the Sophia receipt. The volume, transaction volume has gone down 31%, meaning there is very little transactions happening as far as being sold. So the volume that's being spent oo la gadayo Solano iibiskiisa, dhaqdhaqaajiska gacanta from one hand to the other one, it's actually going down by 31%, meaning that people would want to hold it a lot longer than initially that they wanted. So let me just exit this thing. My Balkan, my web page is giving me Balki. Waxaan la yiraahdo, it's been giving me some issues with my my Microsoft Edge Mali rather. That right now it's actually freezing on me. That's shitty. But anyway, muhiimada waxa waaye aan ka hadlay that the Solano, that 24-hour system is actually showing that it's decreasing, so people are holding it a lot longer. So lastly, waxaan igu soo gabagabeynaa insha Allah. One particular reason is when this shitty stuff, markii ay bilaabato, that the BTC had seen an all-time high, all coin markets, shitty coins kore aadeen, and bullish momentumkii waa laga soo bixi rabaa, waxaa loo socdaa bearish or whatever. I am pretty sure that Solano at the very minimum, haddii oo bullish momentumkiisa oo kor u kaco, it's not gonna go above than this. Above than this is gonna drive the Solano price crazy. qiimihiisa Solano, this is Solano Bitcoin ratio. Over time, you can see that the Solano Bitcoin ratio wuxuu soo kacay June 2023. Waxay ka dhacday kicid badan ayay samaysatay. Only from here is what we have been seeing, that the Solano bahalki oo soo samaystay double bottom, wuxuu ka soo samaystay from here to here, This is you're looking at what? I'm looking at from date ka range ka. I'm just trying to get this thing balkanito so at least you can see measure ukufadio, not the price range. I don't want the price. I just want the date range. Or measure netarwa inankeno from here. So kicidaneto ila inta oo kasoo kacaya it took it about 230 days ay ku qaadatay for Solano ay ku imaado January waxay imaaday January no December. Let's just go December 23, December 25, 2023, December 25. And if we were to say, you know what, let's just go look at the Solano price itself on December 2025 on the 23rd. حقيقة for this price. Um, December, let's go December 2023, December 2023, December 2023 aradinoya on haradinoya December 2023 right here mention from here is what was the price 117. So and let's go here, it's showing you that the Solano BTC ratio has been going down, that Solano is actually losing the value against BTC. And if you go to the actual Allahumma musta'an, December 23, Monday 25 December 2023, and then you also have December March 2024 another high ayuu samaystay, and then you also have March January 2025 wuxuu soo samaystay at least triple bottom triple top aan ka wadaa January 2025 waa kana. So you could see that bahalkaneeto on the price, this is January 2025, waxaa kala aragnay December 2023, waxaa kala aragnay maxaa kala aragnay December March 2024, March 2024, March, January, February, March, April, March here. So you can see that every time that Solano goes to it touches this right here. Every time Solano comes here, the BTC ratio Solano, every time or into Imato, or into Imade, another time. We also have to go look at this January 2025 Wafirine. Those are three touches. Every time it comes up here. Now, let's say what's going to happen up here. Retest. This is what I'm talking about, the $366 or even at least the 400. That retest back up here tells me, but anyway, ujeedada fiiri saddex meel oo soo taabtay, and those 3 days oo soo taabanaya intuu soo taabtay, that Solano has made a new high, but the Solano BTC ratio did not give you a new high. It just made you the previous high or soo taabtay, or even lower than the previous high. You did not get this new high. This new high, we have it on August 2021. August 2021. August 2021. November, June. Let's go back here. Let's go back to August 2021. Bilay Ali. June, right here. So, August 2021, right somewhere here. Boom. August is here. This September. So, anyway, Meshan. Okay, let's go back to that. So since August 2021 and also December 2021, let's go to December 2021 too. December 2021. This is November, this is October, this is December right here, right there. This is November. So since December, August 2021 and December 2021, this trend line has been retested. It made a really nice trend line of semester, and it has been making a descending trend line. Trend line has been coming down. It has been making lower highs since then. but the price itself has been making a high. Wuxuu soo samaystay a new all-time high, but it has not went way above this. So crossing above this will send Solano crazy. That's what I mean. Ujeedada taasaan ka leeyahay. But reaching here, it's just going to give you another Solano small all-time high and come back down here. And guess what? It's going to come back and retest here. No doubt. It's going to bounce back. Whether it's going to be 2 years or 3 years or 4 years. What is that going to do to the price? Price maxaa ka dhici doono when Solano makes another all-time high and Solano slash BTC ratio touches this trend line and it doesn't break up and it makes another low high and comes back down again, or target kiisana ay tahay because every time inta loo ka kaca aan aragno, what is that going to do to the Solano price? So I'll leave that to you, inshallah. Okay, and I hope wax ka faa'iiday. That's how I look at stuff, and best of luck. Khairan ku rajayna. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.